Hi everyone, this is Ujjwal and I'm back. I'm back with a book haul, and this book haul is a different book haul, right? I'm going to show you some books that I bought yesterday. I'm shooting this video on 6th July, 6th July 2023, and I went to College Street on 5th July. Yesterday I went to College Street, and College Street is Asia's one of the largest second-hand book market, right? So whenever I go there, I buy some books. So like initially I had an idea to buy some Bengali books, but I did not get the books that I wanted to buy. So for that reason, I was browsing through some books, and I got these books. I've got 7 books, and by the thumbnail you have understood, they cost me just 730 rupees. And when I will be showing you the books, you will be completely taken aback because the price I paid for the quality of the books I have got and the kind of books that I've got, they will certainly startle you. All right, so without further ado, let's get started. So I bought 2 books from a shop, and these 2 books cost me rupees 180. Each book cost me 90 rupees. Okay, so the first book I would like to talk about is Agatha Christie's The Pale Horse by Agatha Christie, this one. And the pages are yellowish, by the way, and it's a very pocket classic, pocket mystery thriller, and I can carry it everywhere. It's a very cute book. And I read Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None, and I fell in love with her writing. All right, so here is the book, and it cost me rupees 90. And it contains roughly 270 pages. All right, and then I got this one, Ruskin Bond's The Laughing Skull, and this one is also a pretty at, like, what can I say, like the standard quality that I've got, and I'm not disappointed at all, because when I got this book, I actually, because this book is not for me, this book is for one of my students. Fardin asked me to buy this book for him. These 5 books, you can see, these 5 books cost me rupees 550. Okay, 550. And I'm going to show you one by one. The first book, The Room on the Roof by Ruskin Bond, and I always wanted to read this book. Actually, I read this book. Okay, I read this book last year, but it was not my copy. I read somebody else's copy, and this time I got a great deal. Like, this book was there in the shop, and I bought all 5 books from the same shop, second shop, by the way. And I don't know the name of the shop because I didn't see. I just randomly went there and I bought these 5 books. So this one is Puffin Classics. It is published by Penguin. And this book is a well-known book. Like, Ruskin Bond wrote this book when he was young, right? It is sort of his, little bit of biography, you can say. But yeah, this book is a very famous book by Ruskin Bond. It's a novel, and I'm going to give it a second time try. Like, I'm going to read it for the second time. All right, so let's see. So it's an amazing book. It cost me rupees 100. All right, second one is Paulo Coelho's Brida. I read Paulo Coelho's The Alchemist, and Alchemist is a notoriously famous book, right? People criticize this book a lot, like Alchemist, and I don't know, but I probably read this book thrice, and I understood that the actual message. So Paulo Coelho writes in a philosophical way, and he tries to convey the wisdom through philosophical context. This book is going to be the same. I read first few pages from somebody else's book, and I had to return that book. Now I've got my copy, so I'm going to read this one, and this book cost me 100. And trust me, the quality of the book is almost new, right? You, like, when you hold this book, you feel, yes, like the original price of this book is roughly around like 250, 260, but I got a great deal. I got this book at rupees 100. Okay, 2 books by Preeti Shona. Those who have been here on my channel for quite long time, you know that I'm a huge Preeti Shona fan. I have done probably 1 book review. Like, there were 2 books I did the review. and you can get the link somewhere down below. All right, so I got these books, like these two books by Preeti Shenoy, and both this book cost me 100 each, so 200. The one you cannot have by Preeti Shenoy, and it's all in the planets by Preeti Shenoy. Both books written by Preeti Shenoy. I'm a huge Preeti Shenoy fan. I read her first book, Life is What You Make It, and I just fell in love with the book, right? And I probably read that book in 2016, and after that I read a lot of books written by her, and these books, I'm really looking forward to reading these books. All right, so quality of these books are like almost new, trust me, almost new. All right, so these books are highly recommended for me, not for everybody. All right, so these two books cost me rupees 200. All right, so book number 7 that I'm going to show you is a very special book. I always wanted to read this book because this book is also a very criticized book. People criticize about the theme of the book, the concept of this book, and The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. Rhonda Byrne has written another book called there is another book called The Magic. Give me that book, The Magic. Wait. All right, so I read this book, Rhonda Byrne's book, The Magic, okay, and the theme of this book sort of impressed me. This book talks about the manifestation. You think about something that you want to happen in your life, and this thing happens in your life, so you just have to keep thinking about the positive stuff. So she talks about the law of attraction and manifestation, and I thought that this book actually talked the later part of the book, like after 100 pages, she actually did the ramble. Actually, she could just have stopped after writing 100 pages. So yeah, I sort of liked this book, but I got bored towards the end of the book. All right, so this book is going to be the same. I hope. I haven't read this book. A lot of people criticize the manifestation thing and the law of attraction. They don't believe in those things. I have heard a lot of podcasts. People do not suppose. There are people like quite a few people, they don't like manifestation thing, and there are so many people, they talk about manifestation, law of attraction. So this book is the book that talks about the manifestation and law of attraction, and that's why this book is really criticized one. All right, so controversial book. And now let's talk about its price. It cost me rupees 150. Can you believe that? Now, when I'm shooting this video, I just checked on Amazon. The original price of this book for the new book is 440 on Amazon, and roughly like goes around like 500, 550. But it was showing for 40 rupees. Just I checked before started shooting this video. All right, so I actually got another very tiny book, and by the way, this book doesn't come with this book. So this tiny book actually probably accidentally just was there inside the book, and when I opened the book after arriving home, I saw that this book was there. It's a tiny little book, okay, and it doesn't have any connection with this one. All right, and then I got another sticker. I got a sticker over here. All right, and this sticker was actually kept by the owner of this book, and happy birthday, love, Ruhidi. So Ruhi was the owner of this book, and Ruhi got a birthday present. This book Ruhi got for the birthday present, and Ruhi decided to sell this book. And I'm so sad that if you get a birthday gift and then you sell it. I never sell birthday gifts, though I never celebrate my birthday, but if anybody gifts me anything, I never sell that, right? So it's a very bad habit and a bad attitude. So I got this thing inside the book, right? So the book quality is amazing, very colorful and everything, and it feels like secondhand, of course, but quality is amazing. All right, no complaint about that. So I got these 7 books, guys, just at rupees 730. Yeah, 730, and it was a great deal. So I have stopped buying new books because I have understood that it's just a wastage of time and money. Sorry, wastage of money, of course. So for that reason, I have stopped buying new books. All right, you have to let me know in the comment section how you have liked this video, and if you have any opinion, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe because that's important. That keeps us going. All right, thank you.